Did you know you don't need black paint to make black? I'm talking about gouache today, but this applies as well to oil painting and to acrylic. In today's video, I want to show you 5 different ways, actually it's 6, to mix black without using black to get a rich velvety black color. This is a great tip if you are running out of black paint or if you want to have more control on your dark colors. No, I'm not one of those snobby painters that will tell you to not use black, because I do use it. Rarely, but I do. If I have to paint something that is very black, like maybe a penguin, let's say. But unless I'm painting a true black thing, I will usually mix my own. And why is that? It's because I think that black can really make your painting dull. Especially if you have strong shadows and you use black for them, it will get everything to the dull side. And if you mix your black, you can make it warm, cool, a bit blue, a bit green, a bit red, and this will match your colors next to it. And you will get colorful black. And I know it seems weird to talk about colorful black, but believe me, this is a thing. Now let's move to mixes that we can make to achieve colorful blacks. I'm using 5 different pairs, and if you don't have the exact colors I'm using, just skip to something close to it. Before I begin, I want to make 5 swatches of pure black, just for the reference of the color. I know it's 6, maybe we'll make some experiments. So first pair is Ultramarine blue and burnt umber. This is a kind of famous combo, and it's the easiest one to get black. You can mix equal parts of it, and I am doing just a bit of each color, so we'll see you remember what it is inside. The second combo is a bit cooler. This is burnt sienna with phthalo blue. Prussian blue is very strong. It's very powerful. This is a phthalo color. Can be very quickly overwhelmed by this blue. I'm adding a bit more water so you see the undertone of it. It's very turquoise, but very, very powerful. And burnt sienna is slightly lighter than burnt umber. Let's begin. Make a mix, and you can vary the proportion of each. It will give you something that is slightly greenish, and I want to show you the exact color of those blacks by adding white to it, so you see exactly how it is, because I am aware that on camera you really don't see the difference between those. Let's add white to this one and see, this is a very greenish undertone. So it really depends on how much of each you have used. If I use maybe less blue, it's better, you see. It's doing something, still greenish, but a bit less. Let's add white to this one so we see the undertone of it, and this one is brown, kind of ashes color. Now let's make another pair, and the third pair is a cool pink, cool red. This one is magenta. If you have alizarin crimson, that can do it, and some kind of cool green. The one I have is emerald green. They are complementary colors, well, opposite colors. So Now you have to really be aware of how much of it you use until you get something that is neutralized. Not too green, not too red, something in between. This one has a richness, I love it. Forgot to make the individual swatch. If you want more gouache tips like this one, I have a free 60 gouache tips PDF that you can download. It's linked in the description below. This is a very acid green. I barely use it by itself in my painting because it is so acid. It's really not realistic for foliage, for example. And add a bit of white to that, and you'll get something very neutral, actually. Very blue-gray. It's a bit like Payne's gray. Now, another mix that is interesting is take back your Prussian blue, so I have it here, and use a warm red this time. So this one is Pyrrole red, can be vermilion as well, that would do it. And let's mix both. Can be pretty quickly purple, so you have to adjust your mix a bit more blue to neutralize the purpley color. This one is a warmer black, depending on how much red you place inside. Maybe more white because we don't see exactly what's going on. This is something I usually do when I want to make sure of the undertone of my dark color, because here it's pretty hard to tell how dark it is, but adding white to it will really give you a good hint. And last pair is using a purple, kind of a purplish color. This one is called Helio Blue. It's something between ultramarine blue, Prussian blue, really it's a mix. And I will add to that yellow ochre. So that will make something with a greenish undertone. This one is very powerful, so I don't take much of it. I will add red to that mix to get something a bit darker, because my blue was not purple enough. Yeah, that's better. So that makes 3 colors. And you can do that with ultramarine blue, red, and yellow ochre. You will get something onto the greenish side. And while I have that, I want to make a mix as a bonus, just to make a test, with vermilion red, Pyrrole red, some kind of warm red, and burnt umber. This will make a pretty warm brown, so I add blue to it. So this one is 3 colors. So here is a final look around. You have the full black, you have the colorful black, and some are lighter than others. Of course, with 2 light colors like that, you cannot really get to the depth of a black, but with dark color, this is making a nice undertone. And adding white to it makes you realize that this one is turning to the purple, this one to the brown. This one is pretty much the more neutral, ultramarine blue and burnt umber, and this is the easiest one to make on the go. You don't have to think too much because I always have those 2 on my palette. And then of course you can mix all of them together and get some kind of a muddy color, but you won't have any control of it. So there it is, 6 different ways to mix black with different pairs or trios. Let me know in comments which one is your favorite, and if you have tried other combos, because I'm always eager to learn new things. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Au revoir.